welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a little labor and delivery story time with my son, which is my second. I did it with my first, and I noticed like I got a few good views. It was actually a good story, so I decided, hey, why not just do my son? So I'm not going to like recap the pregnancy. If you want me to recap the pregnancy with him or her or both kids, let me know below and I'll do a separate video with that. But yeah, so I'm going to start off with when you know, the show happened and everything. So it was a day before he came. So it was his due date actually, because he was due May 22nd. So May 22nd, I had my show, or a bloody show. I didn't want to get too bad because I know probably kids are watching this. But anyway, so I had my show, and I hope kids are not watching this because then you'll have a lot of explaining to do. But then I had my show, so yeah, I walked a lot with him. I walked a lot with her too, but with him, like, I walked. So then I was sick all that night. I was not feeling well, you know, just the whole, my mom called it where my body was cleaning itself out or getting ready for labor. So that happened, and then so I was having like contractions on and off from 3 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the morning. At 6 o'clock in the morning, he decided he was going to kick the contractions from 10 minutes to, they were 10 minutes. So and from 3 to 4 they were like probably 30 to 20 minutes. They weren't really consistent, but then at 6 o'clock he was like, hey, I'm going to kick your contractions in every 10 minutes. So I did, he did. And then I tried to, like, you know, sleep it off. Didn't work at all. I labored for 3 hours at home with him. With my first, I learned, or my second I learned my lesson because my first. So my first, they kept telling me, you know, we're not going to keep you, blah, blah, blah. So with him, I was just like, they're probably not going to keep me with 10 minutes apart, and it needed to be 5. So yeah, so I waited until, I think it was like 9 o'clock. We called them because I just couldn't take it no more. They weren't coming in pretty bad, but they were coming in every 5 minutes. So then I'm like, hey, I need to go. So we called the ambulance. They came and got me. My mom takes my daughter, and then her dad comes with me. So we got to the hospital, and they were coming still every 5-ish minutes. And so then they checked me. I was at 3 or 4, so they were like, yeah, we're gonna keep you, and you're in labor, you're gonna have a kid soon. So yeah, so I want to say about 11 maybe. It happened all pretty fast, so my timing's a little off. But I think it was about 11 or noon. They had put me into an action room. You know, they did all their stuff at the labor and delivery part. So then, or triage. So they put me into a room, and then so my contractions, still I couldn't really feel them, but they were coming. And I thought, hey, that stupid fly. But anyway, I thought, hey, you know, maybe this labor is gonna be different. My contractions are gonna stay like this the whole time. Boy, was I wrong. And yeah, so they get my antibiotics going because I was group B strep. Is it group B strep positive with her and him? And so before they can even get it going, I was stuck like 6 times. 7 complete, but 6 failed. So I had 6 failed IVs because my veins kept rolling. I don't know why they were rolling. I had never really had that problem. That was like the first time that happened. So yeah, they rolled. So it was like 7 times. And then so that kind of like tracked back to on when I can get my antibiotics in time, because like everything was happening so fast. They thought he was gonna be born right then and there. So they finally get me hooked up. They get it going, whatever. So I decided, or I was determined to go natural with him. I didn't want no epidural. I didn't want nothing, you know, I just wanted to go natural. But then, I want to say a few hours later, my contractions kick in. That stupid fly. My contractions kick in full blown. I screamed, I cried, it was just horrible. So I was still determined, but they were telling me about my blood pressure was skyrocketing pretty bad, and they were trying what they could to get it down. But so I finally caved in. I know I probably could have made it, but I caved in and I just couldn't take it no more. My body was going through so much, I just couldn't take it. So they gave me my epidural, and when they did, my blood pressure went down a lot, and they said that was probably because my body was going through so much pain. Even if I didn't really feel it, my body was still going through a lot. You mean 6 pricks? Well, 7 pricks, 6 of them fail, and then plus contractions on top of that, yeah. So, I got that epidural. Probably not even 30 minutes to an hour, I could have made it. But who's to say if something would have happened? You know, my blood pressure wouldn't have went down. There's no telling. So, probably not even, like I said, not even 30 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit longer, he decided, he was wanting to come. So, I had the feeling that I had to poop. TMI, I know. But I'm pretty sure we are moms or expecting moms. If you're not, then hey, that's what happens in your labor. You poop yourself. So, yeah, so I felt like I had to poop. I told the nurse. She's like, no, don't do it. Don't push. Don't do nothing. Let me check you. So she did. And he was there. So she said she felt his head trying to come. So she said, don't try to do anything. Don't push. Don't do nothing. Just try not to while I go get the doctor. So she went to go get the doctor, and finally she's like, it's baby time. I want to say not even 5 or so pushes, he was out. The cord was wrapped around his neck, but she pulled it off of him, and you know, she pulled it off pretty freaking quick. She was an awesome doctor versus what I had with my daughter. So this hospital was totally different, and I really loved it. So she pulled it off real quick, and she watched me make sure I wouldn't hemorrhage, because with my daughter, I hemorrhaged pretty bad. If you haven't watched the video, I will try to clip it or click, you know, and up there, or I will link it below for you to watch. But anyway, so I hemorrhaged real bad with her, but with him I didn't. He only tore me just a little tiny bit, and I think she said half a stitch or 1 full stitch. That's all I needed. And then he came out. He was weighing 7 pounds 15 ounces, 21 inches long. She came out 7'13", because I don't think I told her weight and height or anything, or length. So she was 7'13" and 20 inches. He was 7'15" and 21, and he was born on May 23rd, 2016. Fun fact, both of my kids, he was due May 22nd, and she was due November 22nd. I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, so yeah, and our delivery was fine. It was good. I didn't hemorrhage no more. They watched me. They put me in little rooms where they, like, it was like not emergency, but I was closest to the desk because of what I went through with her. So yeah, he came out. He was fine. He was healthy. He was just beautiful. I will insert a pic with him, and then I'll go back and edit my daughter's and probably try to insert a pic there with hers too, so you guys get to see, and it's kind of fair. But if I can't insert a pic to hers, then I definitely will with his, just to show you. But yeah, so he came out beautiful, fine. He didn't have no complications, no nothing. We were fine. I was good. I didn't hemorrhage, not even later, because they were scheduled that I was gonna do it later on. So that's that. He breastfed real good, and he latched perfectly, and he was good. So our labor and delivery was a lot smoother and better than it was with her. So yeah, that's our story, and I hope you really liked it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. And if you want me to do a certain video, please link that below. I plan on doing like a little would you rather thing, but parenting, parenting questions instead. If you want to see that, let me know below. And yeah, yeah, that's all. So see you in my next video. Bye.